Hi, this is my stylist, Stephanie, and I'm also following her as she helps me prepare for our show. And we're both learning and trying to figure out how to make the show better and tighten it up. And Stephanie's going to talk about a little bit what she does and some of the things she wants to work on, or anybody else that wants to be a stylist. We can learn together. Okay. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello. So I think some of the things I need to work on is basically organization. Like in all of it, I want to make sure that everything is tight and I always know where I am in what situation and what needs to be done. Also, like paying attention to very, very small details. It's a big part of the styling business, is paying attention to small details, because details make everything come alive. And if you don't have those, if you're missing this, you're missing that, then you don't get the finished product, basically. So you, in a fashion show and in photo shoots, you don't have time for that. You can't miss small things. I also want to work on pretty much knowledge, and putting my business first before my work life, like because of my other job. Like if I do something, then I'm putting all of myself into it. So it's really hard to be trying to do two things, like one thing just for me and then one thing for my job, which is someone else's business. And I need to basically put more of myself into my own business, which is idolize me. And it's like I'm giving all my time to my job, which is more than 40 hours a week, and I also have kids, but I need to take some of that time for me and to get my own self together, because once I get wrapped up in my work life, I forget all about my own.
I definitely understand that. I had that same issue. What do you find with working with a designer? What is the most difficult part? And like the designer's vision, and how, like, I can see a problem, which I don't know. Like I have my vision and then you have a vision of what should match. What do you find to be difficult with working with a designer?
The thing is, like, being a stylist, you're trying to, like, okay, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. The problem is that your brain, or the designer's brain, is not inside of my own. So when I say, oh, this looks really good, you may not see it that way. And then me, I'm not the designer, like, just like the model. So the model is the person, she's basically the hanger. I'm the person who puts the clothes on the hanger, and you are the person who makes the clothes to put on the hanger.
I like that.
That doesn't mean that I am the one who should decide, oh, no, I don't like this. Or the model should decide, oh, no, I don't like this. So it's really hard for all of us to follow one person's vision when we don't all have the same thing in mind.
I can see that. So, do you find it as easier to really get to know that? I know you work with me. This is the third time. That the more you get to know me, that you find it easier because you kind of know what I'm feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely easier. The first time I did it, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I was beyond terrified. I got lightheaded. I was so scared. But
you did a good job, though.
Like, working with you is also, when I work with you, I work with myself also. So it's like learning more about you, and I'm also learning more about myself. So as I go on, it gets easier anyway. Like, it gets easier working with you because I know, like, what you see, and then it gets easier because I know what I need to do.
Okay. And the last thing is, one of the things I found that I noticed was a problem is dealing with models. And how do you deal with a difficult model that wants to do things her way?
Basically, in a polite way, I have to say, okay, look, this is what needs to be done. I'm sorry, it's not for you, it's not for me, it's for her. So we just need to get this done. Okay, thank you. So please put this on, or please take this off, which seems like a really hard problem for models. Take the outfit off. It's not yours. Take it off. Put that one on. Come on. So that's pretty much a problem. Or I see, because I'm like directly with the models, whereas the designer is all in the show. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do the front, you have to do the back, you have to be here, there. So I'm mostly working directly with the models. So I like hear the things that they have to say, and like I see the problems that they have, and it's basically when models get to a certain point, they just think they're just like,
Yeah, that's true.
But you're a model, and a model, like I said, is the hanger.
Right.
So you are an awesome hanger. You walk the way you are supposed to, like you are the bomb, yes. But you wouldn't be this way without the designer. You know what I mean? So it's just basically trying to be the middleman and explain, like, okay, I understand. All right, yep, I know what you're saying. But look, this is the way it's going to be, and this is the way it has to be. I'm sorry, yep, all right. That's it.
That's great, and I think you did a good job. And one of the biggest compliments that I've gotten from Stephanie is that when it was time to take the clothes back to the store, everything was perfect, put together. She was like, wow, did they wear them? I'm like, yes. She really organized that, and that made me look good and be able to take, to be able to continue to get stuff from stores when I bring it back in good shape. And it takes that stylist or that person that's, making sure the models give it back, make sure the deodorant is hung up and it's back the way it was.
Yep, I've had to explain. This is one thing that I learned from my first show with you, or it was a photo shoot. Put something over your face. If you got a face full of makeup, put something over your face before you put these clothes on. I've explained to them, like, okay, look, this needs to come back the way I gave it to you. Otherwise, somebody's going to have to pay for it.
Right.
And I remember the last show where we did the borrowing. A lot of the girls, I had to, like, repeatedly, they were trying to watch the show, but they didn't put their things back or didn't get their things together or take clothes off from the walk before. So I'm like, hey, you over there watching the show, you need to go get your clothes together.
And one of the things I find that you had to repeat yourself, which comes on, I think it falls on me, is because I need to know, they need to know that this is your position, and I did not make it very clear. You need to do what she say do, and it needs to be done immediately, or it'll get back to me. So I need to make sure that they understand who Stephanie was, because I don't even know if I did.
The first time you didn't, but the second time you did. And the second time it went a lot smoother than it did before. It was the first time I was just like, oh my God, these models are killing me.
So that was our interview with Stephanie, and hopefully maybe after the show we'll do a follow-up and say, hey, what happened? How was it? And we'll be also having people coming back interviewing behind stage. So thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Bye.